Hello guys, welcome back. I'm Julie and I'm here to do my reaction video for Season 1, Episode 1, the pilot episode for Euphoria. This is an HBO series, and this reaction, this pilot reaction, comes to you sponsored by Kenny here on Patreon. I'm sure I'm gonna edit this for YouTube, so by the time that you watch it, I hope that you guys like it, you know. I have heard a lot of good things about this show. I know very little of it. I know Zendaya is part of it, right? That is one thing that I know. And that it's very raw in the how they tell this story. And also like maybe it deals with like drugs, maybe like I don't know. I think like trouble kits, something like that. I have no idea, but I am excited to watch it. I'm excited to enjoy this first reaction. Right now, I have only been asked to react to the pilot episode. I will for sure love to react to the entire thing. If someone wants to sponsor, you guys are welcome to do so. If not, I will work, and this is not just me saying this. I do have something in mind that will bring back a lot of the shows that for some reason I have only reacted to 3-4 episodes and I stopped because that was how much it was sponsor, you know. So I am working on a way to bring those shows back. So in case this doesn't get picked up in a sponsor, that is how I'm gonna do it, you know. So yeah, I have plans to do it and to enjoy it. And so just keep up with me both on Patreon, on YouTube, on Twitter, everywhere, and I will be letting you guys know how is it that we're going to continue, because this is definitely a show that I do want to continue, whether if it's a sponsor or not. If it's a sponsor, even better, because I will give priority to the show. But if it's not, I will do it at my own time. Just be patient with me. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoy. I hope that you guys continue supporting for more. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe for more, comment, hit the notification bell, and you can go to Patreon to watch the full extended version for this reaction and for every single other episode, hopefully, that I will react to. So go there. And yeah, I hope that you guys enjoy, like I said, and that's it. Without further ado, let's just begin with Season 1, Episode 1, the pilot episode for Euphoria.
I was repeatedly crushed over and over by the cruel cervix of my mother, Leslie.
Okay, that's one way to look
Put up
at
a good
it.
Fight, but I lost for the first time, but not the last.
Very dramatic way to.
I was born 3 days after 9/11. Shortage of clean water.
General anxiety disorder.
Or was molested by a family member.
And possibly bipolar disorder. But she's a little young to tell.
Oh my god, that's a
So
lot.
explain
Oh,
this
come
shit to me.
on.
Honey, it's just the way your brain was hardwired. Plenty of great, intelligent, funny, interesting, and creative people have struggled with the same things you struggle with.
That is so
And
crazy.
every now and then, if I focus too closely on the way I breathe,
Oh my god.
I die.
Oh Jesus. Who's she coughing? Oh wow, she's addict. She's an addict. She has taken pills and is so young. I don't like this. So she's like contemplating suicide. I am so confused, and it's so raw and like, oh my god.
How you feeling?
I mean, ever since I gave my life over to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, things have been like really good.
Word? That's what's up.
I'm fucking with you, Fez.
Shit. Hey, I don't judge.
But low-key,
I thought your ass was dead.
I thought
Thank
you
you.
had Asperger's, so I realized you're just a prick.
This is a figure in 5-year-old DIPT.
I'm sorry.
What
I
is
didn't even
that?
fucking idea what you
Yeah.
just said.
Doesn't matter. It's psychedelic.
Oh my
Got some
god.
similarities to LSD, but with like key differences.
This is like hard drugs.
Not as visual as shit.
Until all the bullshit with Jules. I mean, I never liked him, and once during
happened with
freshman
with
formal,
Jules?
he tried to finger me on the dance floor without my permission.
What the fuck?
Like, of course I'd fucking go.
Fuck off. I know the Hunger Games reference there.
Okay, through the grimiest fucking.
Nate,
Fuck.
come on, man. Fuck, bro.
It's harassment, you idiot.
Y'all need to walk into this party like your pussy costs $1 million.
Sure, I'd settle for like 50 grand.
50 grand is $1 million. I'd settle for like 4 Corona Lights and some non-rapey affection. That's kind of depressing.
Nate just
What the hell is
totally
this?
ruined my confidence.
The only problem is it has a few side effects. Skin
Like
flushing,
what?
extreme dizziness, vomiting, rapid heartbeat, and sometimes death.
Oh, okay, yeah, let's
I don't
not do
recommend
that.
it. Nor does any legit drug site on.
Real?
Oh man,
Real?
she was the one who found her.
Real.
Oh my god. Oh Jesus. No, I
I get it.
don't. I don't. I don't.
If I could be a different person, I promise you,
I
I
bet.
would.
I bet if she could, she would. Oh, this is the girl.
He's heating up.
No monkey socks on, can't stay long. For you know it in the morning. I'll be
Did I see something or am I? Not that it's my business,
But
what happened to her? I don't. Oh, gosh, I'm getting really depressed right now. I'm getting scared. I really am. Something about to happen to her?
Fuck no. Get mad feelings.
That's a bad thing. One guy cannot be good and like decent because all of them start pressuring him to try to be like a douchebag like the rest of them.
No, I don't know.
How old are these kids? Okay, can you be nice?
Okay. Stop! Stop!
now I know this looks disturbing,
Yeah.
but for real, I promise you, this does not end in a rape.
Okay.
But here's the thing.
So people think this is
I'm not
what
trying to be
sex
sex
is.
negative or anything. I'm just saying.
Stop!
You know, you can ask, you know? But yeah, that is true, you know, that's what you see there.
I'm sorry, okay?
So you think,
I'm sorry.
oh, that must be normal.
No,
Chicks
no,
must
don't
like
do
that. And chicks will think, oh, that's how I'm supposed to act.
Do it.
I was walking McKay's party because I have this rule that I don't drink and bite, because, like,
Oh my god, I feel bad for laughing though.
Is that? Oh my god, I hate Joe's. You wanna ride?
Good girl.
Did I just saw Max Timmy's dick? Okay.
Jules once told me that every god
Okay.
she'd pray that when she woke up in the bus forever.
Okay, so very explicit scenes.
I don't
Okay.
know why, but when
They always are.
and then the night got weird.
So it's not weird now. But she talks about Jules like what? Like Bruce, like Jules is dead? Can she chill, please? I'm so worried right now. This is giving me anxiety. I love it, that shot. This is about making each other jealous.
So hot.
Virgin. She told Jules that a week into summer school, and when Kat saw her reaction,
Bitch, this isn't the 80s. You need to catch a dick.
What? How much of a slut are you?
Is this something a requirement? What the hell? When did this
Why'd you
turn
come
out
find
something?
Why don't you take a
What?
Now somebody better speak up, or this bitch is gonna get fucked up. Oh,
Yeah.
You wanna fucking hurt me?
Oh, fucking kidding.
Oh, yeah, now you're kidding, bitch.
What's your problem?
Fucking knife.
I just moved here.
Nice to meet you,
I mean-
Jules. Alex is like, okay, respect. Okay, I did saw that. So is she? She's. She a trans girl, Jules.
Remember when I said things got weird? So, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that definitely got weird. Okay, guys, so that was the end of season 1, episode 1, the pilot episode for Euphoria, and I really enjoyed it. I, you know, it's. Hear me out. I am, very well aware of the issues and the side effects of medicine for young kids who have some sort of neurological problem. You know, I do understand that. I myself, you know, my son has autism and he has very bad tantrums that therapies and you know, all of that hasn't helped. So he does take medicine for that, you know. And while for the majority of his young life, I was very much against that, and I, you know, took him to therapy, to do sports, to, you know, swimming lessons and music and all sorts of things, alternative things, to not medicate him. There was a point where there was no other answer other than that, you know. So seeing Jules, and that is always a fear of mine, Rue, seeing her get lost by, of course she has a different diagnosis than my son. My son has autism. She has, you know, panic attacks and anxiety attacks and things like that, and she's OCD and probably bipolar. But like the fact that she was diagnosed at such a young age, and she started taking so much medicine at such a young age, and also, you know, they've been giving her Valium since she was 11 due to her panic attacks and things like that. It's insane, you know. But sometimes I do understand that there's a need for that, you know. And when there is no other support other than just the drugs for those types of issues, you can get this type of result, you know. And so very much we are told for Rue that, you know, she had this type of issues, OCD and probably bipolar and things like that, from a young age, you know. And the little kid, honestly, the little kid was counting. I don't know why they didn't let her count. I didn't see the big problem. I'm guessing that they just put in that just so we know that, you know, her OCD, you know. But I don't know, it's so easy sometimes to just, you know, prescribe something and have the medicine work for the kid, you know. And she has to spend most of her life high, you know, because it is still a type of drug, controlled drug, but it's still a type of drug, you know. So that will only lead her to, and has led her to, harder drugs, ultimately almost, you know, having OD due to it, you know, and she is not even, like she said, out of high school, you know. So yeah, I mean, it's insane the world that they show us. Of course, you know, being from different generations, haven't had to go through that. I just also, it's very unfair for me, maybe unfair for me to say that it's different from when I was in high school, but to be honest, I was more into myself, and like I didn't have, I always had issues having friends and maintaining those friendships. I did like to spend most of my time by myself, learning English, learning things that I liked, and like I had a specific things that I liked, and back then I was just obsessed about learning English. And since I didn't have money, then I didn't have money to go to a school so I can learn English. I spent most of my time trying to, you know, buying little dictionaries just to get, you know, start learning words and things like that. And that's what most of my high school years were about, you know. I didn't really had that, you know, I had a goodish relationship with my mom. And one thing that always resonated with me was the fact that there will be a time where you will be able to drink legally, smoke a cigarette if you want to, even though you kind of can't because you have asthma. So, but whatever, if you want to do it. My mom was like that, you know. And there will be a time for boys and for, back then my mom didn't say girls, but in my mind, you know. But, you know, you will have a time. And I was confused also about, you know, my sexuality and all of that, not knowing about anything, you know. And it was a scary time where I kept most things to myself, you know. And I wasn't very social, didn't like parties. It wasn't, because I'm not very good at following conversations with people. So in a party where there is loud music and it's just a lot of things to be, you know, handling, it wasn't like I was keen to like go to a party and not understand anything that was happening. So, and I didn't like dancing. So my experience is completely different from maybe others, you know, from my same age around that time. You know, I knew that they were going to parties, they have boyfriends, and, you know, all of that. And I didn't have any, you know, interest in any of that, you know. So it's kind of different. I can't say, oh, that didn't happen back then. I'm pretty sure it did, but I wasn't part of it, you know. But the whole thing about, you know, how it, in a way, with social media and things like that, how it has changed and how the pressure of the group, it's completely different. And, you know, social media, even though we don't want to, it is a part of young people's lives, and it's hard to deal with, you know. And now it's such a weird concept for me to know that, you know, for instance, the one who is the virgin, she's the weird, you know, she's the weirdo. And back when I was in high school, that was the norm. And maybe it's because I was in a Catholic high school, you know, maybe that is it, you know. But seeing it really makes you open your eyes and see the amount of pressure kids suffer nowadays, you know, and how much access they have to drugs, and you know, how they sometimes, I do feel how they sometimes just do life too quickly, you know, and they have to have sex by one age, or they're prudes and they're mocked, you know, and it has to be a lot, you know. And, you know, I don't feel like they are in safe environments, you know. And that other guy, Nathan, I think was his name, he was very aggressive. And I'm glad that, like, Jules stood her ground. I mean, she shouldn't have cut herself, but, like, she grabbed the knife and she was like, you better watch out, bitch. And I like that he was like, oh my god, you know, all talk, and, you know, it was weird. Also, like I said, I saw Max Timmy's dick. That that was a plus. I didn't know I was gonna get that. I mean, great. But it was so weird. That entire thing was so weird and creepy. And the fact that he turns out to be, because she, like, Rue was like, oh, it's about to get weird. And I was like, hi. And, like, I kind of forgot. And when she goes back to the, told you it was gonna be weird, and they show us the picture, I was like, what the hell? That was a good plot twist, you know? But the narration of the events told by Rue, it feels almost like she is talking in well, of course she's talking in past tense, but it feels like something is gonna happen to Jules, you know, and I'm kind of afraid. Also, at first when she was changing, I was like, wait, did I saw something? And I don't wanna, of course, it's none of my business, of course, you know, but they were trying to show us that, you know, that aspect of her life without actually saying that, without her actually coming out. It's just something that it is, you know. And we see her later when Rue is fixing her arm. I mean, we clearly see that she is a trans woman, you know. So I hope that doesn't bring problems and we don't have like homophobic, transphobic attacks towards her, which I don't know if it's gonna happen, and I'm kind of afraid. Yeah, because I don't want anything to happen to her. She seems so cute, you know, and nice and fragile, and I don't want anything bad happening to her, you know. But I loved it. I loved the episode. I love Zendaya's performance as well, because you see everything that is going through her mind. You see her, you know, in this supposed bliss, but also very much lost in the world, you know. And even, you know, her peculiar way of acting when she's like, those micro expressions that she does when she's like, oh, okay, or like she does some little things that is very Zendaya type of thing, because she also does it when she's playing MJ on Spider-Man. She has this timing with her face when she does some mimic things. It's very her, is what I mean. And I really like it. I really do feel a lot of connection towards this character in just an hour that the episode has lasted, you know. But I really did like it. I really liked the episode. I like how raw it is. I like how it doesn't go around the bushes, you know. It's just showing you how it is and how this group of kids is handling life. Like, the girl was having sex in the pool with everyone watching them, and like she has no, and just so she can get back at her ex-boyfriend, you know. And the fact that this ex-boyfriend, you know, even though he feels like he wants you to think that he cares, she's always criticizing her and always, you know, putting her down, and it's insane. And then we also have, you know, the other guy, the one that was with the chick, I don't remember his name. That was with Cassie, I don't remember his name. The fact that he's trying to be, he is different from the other ones who, you know, it's not so much about like humiliating or harassing women, you know, but that goes along with it because of the pressure of the group, and that's something that it happens so much, you know. And we need to give our kids, especially young men, the ability to stand up and to say, you know what, dude, this is not okay, and to side with the other side, you know, of things, to give them the strength to stand up for what they believe is right and wrong, you know. So I really like him, and also I like the fact that they mention, like, he's very sweet first with the girl, and then he goes all crazy, you know. And he's like, and they stop at that moment to say, well, the reason why this is happening is because you watch porn, and that is how porn goes, you know. You call them names, and this delusional idea that that's how sex is, and it's just fucked up, you know, and he does it, and he's not a bad guy. We have seen him throughout the entire episode trying to hold back onto what the other guys were doing, but then in a moment, you know, due to everything he might have watched, he thinks that is the way you treat women, you know, and then he's, of course, scared and sad that he did something wrong, and he's empathetic towards the girl about her feeling bad about what just happened and scared, and she just tells him, well, if you wanted to do that, then just ask for my permission, you know, and it's something that is so normal, because if you actually like things like that, then that's okay. You do need consentment to choke another person, you know. So yeah, that was for sure interesting, to say the least. But this whole show, it was so raw and so crazy, and it gave me anxiety at minutes, and I was like really scared, but also like, because I thought something was gonna happen to Jules at that moment, that she was gonna get like, oh god, I thought the worst, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, also Zendaya, I mean, Rue, who is played by Zendaya, and what is the other? Jules, Rue and Jules, kind of cute at the end, really like it, but the fact that she says, hey, you want to get high, like, no, please no. But yeah, we'll see what else happens on future episodes. Thank you, Kenny, for your support, for sponsoring this first episode. Hopefully someone else wants to sponsor it. If you want to, please let me know. You can like drop a comment or send me a DM on Patreon or on Twitter, or to my email, which is JuliDGYT@gmail.com. You can send me an email as well, or like I said, Twitter or here on Patreon, and you can tell me if you want to sponsor more episodes. If not, like I said, I do have a plan to like coming back in a week or two to try to post another episode or a few other episodes. I know that this is a short season, only 8 episodes, so I would really, really love to do it, because it honestly looks amazing. So yeah, that's it. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Give it a thumbs up if you love Euphoria. Subscribe for more comments, hit the notification bell, and go to Patreon to watch more episodes. And that's about it. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I'll see you guys next time for more reaction videos for Euphoria. Mwah. Bye, guys.